31st of March 2025. This second note is written especially for you. I felt the need to weave around some ideas I've touched on in the first episode. More precisely, this is a compilation of thoughts gathered from different pages of my diary, brought together here for you. What is peace without pretending? What does Morpho Menelaus mean to me? Let's explore these threads. The reason why I shared my story with you in the first episode is because right now you might feel a call, deep inside, knowing that there is something more. Maybe you sense that you are much more. Maybe you feel that this world holds so much more to unfold, to offer, and that you have something unique to bring into it. You already know that you have your own magic, don't you? You felt it many times. That's why you thirst for now, both visible and invisible. You can answer all your questions by understanding yourself, and knowing yourself will lead you to true inner peace. When you know who you are, why you are, and you understand where you are, you might want to act upon it. While expressing your true self in this world, you align with your true nature. Therefore, you don't have to pretend to be in peace anymore because you are true peace. I'm sure you understand now what true peace or peace without pretending might mean. Did you ever practice mindfulness or meditation? I did. I still do. Before, the inner peace was lasting more or less as long as I was sitting and meditating. Or I was meditating with 1,000 thoughts and to-do lists in my head. What I could observe in myself and others is that sometimes a peaceful attitude is actually driven by the ego. More often than not, behind the mask of peace, emotions are merely suppressed or silenced. Do you agree? Please write me about your experience in the comments. Since I've aligned with my path, I don't need to be meditating to touch my inner peace, because I know my big why. Having a goal, a purpose, helps me easily find my balance whenever life is being life. What does that mean? Life is filled with ups and downs, with sinuses that bring in movement. Look at an ECG monitor. When the heart beats, you have movement, up and down. What does flat line mean? Yes, death. Even a kid knows that. Who wants to have a flat line experience with no ups and downs? And I said experience because obviously it's not life. Life is ups and downs. If you've ever surfed a big ocean wave or ride down a mountain slope, you know where the most fun is, right? Going up, you can enjoy the landscape and the excitement of reaching the top, but the most fun is sliding down that amazing wave or that white powder slope. Keep that in mind the next time life is presenting you a down ride. There is a beautiful Haitian quote that says, Devemon, Genmon. Behind the mountains, more mountains. Life is full of mountains and waves, big and small, up and down. Life is full of so many fun possibilities. And that's why we are here anyway, to try them all. Here's an example I love to use. Imagine a beautiful sailing ship surrounded by big waves. Do you know how a good sailor can keep his balance? Is by looking forward, towards the horizon, towards his goal. His body is not controlling the ship's movements on the waves, but is following them. What would happen if he would try to control his body and avoid the movement, clenching on the ropes, rigid to the ocean's movements? He might throw up. Like the sailor, we can learn to go with the flow, to relax, to let it go, and accept life being life when we start looking forward towards our purpose, our goal. And this brings me to the second thread of this note. What does Morpho Menelaus mean and what it means to me? Morpho comes from an ancient Greek word translated roughly with the shapely one. It was used for Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. Omorphos, even today in Greek, means beautiful. Morphing is a special effect that transforms a shape or an object in a smooth transition. Menelaus is also from ancient Greek. It is formed by two words, menos, meaning vigor, rage, power, and laos, meaning people. So Menelaus means wrath of people. Morpho Menelaus is to me all about finding beauty and love in the wrath of people. It is about taming the dragons and revealing our inner treasures. It's about taking the energy of the wrath with its anger, fury, frustration, jealousy, guilt, shame, sadness, and redirected towards something profoundly good, towards something profoundly human. Morpho Menelaus is transforming, morphing the anger into love, gratitude, and inner peace. This is my big picture. This is the reason I created the Metamorphosis program. And to be perfectly honest, when I chose the name Morpho Menelaus, I didn't know what it meant, other that it was the binomial name for the blue butterfly. But when I searched for the meaning, this translation came like a confirmation from a higher self. Yes, this is what you have to do. My body felt it like a rain of joy and amazement. It felt like coming back home. If you feel your home might be close to mine, please consider subscribing and tune in for the third episode, I'm going to explain the magic formula in this 3D world and how you can start looming your wings.